Welcome to Celebrity Vibes. Selena Gomez and Chris Evans' new pics at Santa Monica will shock you. See Selena Gomez and Chris spotted in a honeymoon in Santa Monica and fans are freaking out. We will damage it all down for you. But in the proceeding then we proceed, please. If you are new to this channel, please take a minute of your treasured time to subscribe and hit the notification bell for large updates. Let's dive into the video. Selena Gomez keeps her head down whilst leaving the Giorgio Baldi restaurant on Tuesday night time, April 19, in Santa Monica, Calif. The 29-year-old actress used to be considered out to dinner with her only murders in the building co-star Martin Short, who saved through her aspect as they headed to the valet following a meal out together. It looks that Selena and Martin just lately wrapped up filming on the second season of their Hulu show, which will be returned on the streamer this summer. Earlier this month, Martin and Selena stepped out for the Deadline Contenders Festival to hype up the exhibit and their Emmy chances. In a preceding interview, Martin gushed over turning into a proper fan of Selena's as they labored collectively on the series. He additionally told that he was so without delay impressed with what Selena was once doing. "That used to be the first day I'd labored with her. I thinking her alternatives had been actually ideal to counteract my form of atypical energy, and Steve's anything you name that." Selena Gomez has opened up about how her preceding relationship experiences have fashioned her. Speaking to Newsed, the singer, who dated Justin Bieber on and off for years, defined that she had spent the ultimate few months reflecting on her love life. "None of what I'm doing now would have stemmed from the mindset I had before," she said. "My nice stuff is taking place now," Gomez introduced earlier, than going on to reference one of her most famous singles, which got here out finally be aware I had a second the place I couldn't accept as true with it, due to the fact the first and second day, the reactions had been crazy, and I take note I smiled, and I was once like, that's why it's well worth it. All of these years of confusion, and being in love, and all of this stuff, and it used to be eventually a smooth slate. And it wasn't even due to the fact every person favored it. It was one simply awareness of why I went via the whole thing I went through. "Lose You to Love Me" is rumored to be about Gomez's on-off relationship with Bieber, who is now married to the mannequin Hailey Baldwin. Elsewhere in the interview, Gomez spoke about intellectual fitness and defined why it's essential to her to speak about her personal struggles. "Because I was once raised by using a mum who wasn't afraid to discuss about things, it didn't appear like a taboo element for me," she said. "It was once like, oh, okay, I truly recognize it's feasible to have intellectual illness, so I used to be tons youthful when I began therapy, and it was once great, however I was once nonetheless figuring it out." In April, Gomez opened up about being recognized with bipolar disorder. The filmy singer regarded on an installment of Miley Cyrus's Instagram live sequence titled Bright Minded. During the 20-minute conversation, the dialogue became to intellectual fitness after Cyrus requested Gomez how she was once coping in the course of the modern coronavirus pandemic. "I went to one of the fantastic intellectual hospitals in America, McLean Hospital, and I mentioned that after years of going through a lot of one-of-a-kind things, I realized that I used to be bipolar," Gomez said. "I was once equal components terrified and relieved, terrified due to the fact the veil was once lifted, but relieved that I subsequently had the expertise of why I had suffered with quite a number of depressions and anxieties for so many years. I in no way had full focus or solutions about this condition. When I have greater information, it honestly helps me, it doesn't scare me, as soon as I recognize it." The two were on and off until sometime in 2015, when they officially called it quits. Bieber admitted in an interview with Complex that he felt he lost himself and his identity in Gomez, which is what led to their ultimate split. This interview took place following Bieber's more than one spats with the law. He was famously arrested for a DUI in Miami back in 2014. In that same interview, he stated that he wanted to clean up his act and live like G. In 2016, Bieber was romantically linked to celebs like Hailey Baldwin and model Sofia Richie. In fact, it was the relationship with Richie that set Gomez off when she threw shade on Instagram after Bieber complained about fans commenting on his relationship with Richie. She criticized Bieber in a comment on a photo he posted, where she said, "If you can't handle the hate, then stop posting pictures of your girlfriend, lol. It should be special between you two only. Don't be mad at your fans. They love you." Chris Evans is probably pronouncing goodbye to this iconic position, and the memes are some distance too real. "Everybody get your Avengers 4 tissues geared up due to the fact your unproblematic Marvel boyfriend has, probably, left the building." But her followers went to some distance when they took to Dominguez's Instagram and flooded his posts by warning him to continue to be away from Selena. The adverse conduct was once condemned with the aid of Selena. She advised Los Angeles Times, "I virtually thought, no Marvel guys do not choose to date me. I assume humans solely care due to the fact I'm young, and the older I get, the much less they may care. For now, it is a section of the job that I do not certainly like. In the end, she selected to debunk all the rumors for, as soon as and for all when she said, I am without a doubt grateful that I'm no longer concerned with each person right now. Please inform us in the comments. Please do now no longer neglect about to subscribe, and flip on the notification bell to see our corporation new day updates. Thanks for watching.